saying I just finished playing God of War Ragnarok. I know neither of you have played it.
You know what's
yet.
funny? I ordered a PS5 last night literally for that reason alone.
Yeah, so that's literally so I started playing. I bought a PS5 for God of War and Spider-Man, and I played through the Spider-Man games. Really fucking fun. This was before they were on PC, and I really enjoyed them. And then I was like, all right, I'll play God of War, and I started God of War 2018, like, God, probably about a year ago. And I started it, and I didn't like it at all. Like, I don't like hack and slash games. So the gameplay didn't really pull me in, and like there wasn't enough story yet. Yeah, like that. Well, that's literally the style they're called, like shit like that, and like I guess not Doom.
You're basically just pressing the A button.
Yeah, you basically it's games where you just spam button.
Doom kind of is like that. It's just not
like
slash.
that.
It's just
yeah. Kill unlimited waves of unnamed NPCs, and, you know, whatever.
Yeah,
so that's not really my style of game. So I tried it. I played like the first 3 hours of the game, and I wasn't into it at all. I don't know why, but I just wasn't. And then when I was moving into this house, I didn't have internet at all. I just had a TV, and I sat on the floor, and I had my PS5. I was like, all right, what can I play? I was like, I guess I'll try God of War again since nothing else is on my PS5. And I don't know what happened, but when I tried it again, I was just obsessed immediately. Like the day that I picked it up again, I think I played like 9 hours straight of it. And I just ran through that game. And then absolutely loved it. And I was like, all right, Ragnarok probably won't be as good because that game was like nearly perfect, in my opinion. And then I played Ragnarok, and bro, it is on another level. It's so good. And the way the game is like,
yeah, I'm excited to play it.
Have you guys seen the movie 1917, the World War I movie?
No, but I've wanted to watch it.
So the way they direct it is there is not a single visible cut in the entire film. It like obviously it's not one camera shot, but it looks like one camera shot. Like everything is just there's no cuts, there's no like jump cuts, there's literally nothing.
Huh.
It's just one consistent line of
That's like
footage.
unedited funny moments.
Yeah, unedited funny moments in World War I. But yeah,
Subtitles
God of War Ragnarok's the same way. There's no loading screens, there's no cuts or anything. It's all just like
that's
happening as you play it. And
you don't like walk
so
into a door and then
cool.
it goes black for like a minute.
No, it's just like unless you're like going to a new realm and like shit like that. But it's crazy.
It feels like a movie, basically. Like you're playing a movie.
Well directed the game is. Yeah, because I still to this day I don't like the gameplay. I think it's not really for me. I like boss fights in the game.
Yeah, I remember playing the first God of War when I was a kid on my PS2, and like I've only played half of it. And I just got tired of like all the what's that called?
Yeah,
the quick time events and shit. It's just like it just gets boring after a while.
Yeah, well, there's still a lot of quick time events, so you gotta like. There's always a cutscene. I'll like put the controller down, like scratch my balls, and it comes back. I'm like, oh fuck, and like freak out to get the controller back, and I have to spam O.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the first like hour and a half of God of War Ragnarok is probably the most insane hour and a half, like first hour and a half of a video game I've ever seen in my life. It is so good. But yeah, I'm excited for you guys to play that so we can talk about it and spoil it for people who want to play.
Yes.
And that's only on PS5?
Yeah, the
I think it's the only game
War,
that PS5 has exclusive right now.
I played a little bit of 2018.
No, there's probably a bunch more.
That's the reason I got a PS4 was to play that.
Yeah.
The reason I got a PS4 was for Warface. Or what was it
finish.
Warface? We had to do that fucking...
I don't know. That was on Xbox. We had to do
that was Xbox.
Was it? There was a reason I bought a PS4, and it was for a sponsor.
I had to buy an Xbox for that.
I feel like I know what you're talking about, McNasty, but Warface was Xbox, though. We had to.
I don't remember.
I had to dust off the Xbox One.
I remember we all did one together, and then I remember having to play the Xbox.
That was on Xbox.
I don't know.
Because I remember the night that we were, the night me and Blarg and Dew were recording it. I was like, oh God, I hope my Xbox One still works. I took it out of the fucking closet.
I
wiped off a pound of dust.
We did Warface multiple different times. The first one we ever all did together, I remember because on my PS4, I recently gifted it to my little brother for his birthday last year, and the accounts on the PS4 was like Mishka Romanov.
Oh, you're right. What was that? No,
I know what you're talking about.
No, that wasn't Warface. No, that was something else.
But do you remember?
No, you're right. Because every time I turn on my PS4, it's fucking some Russian name, and I'm like, bro, who is this?
Yeah. But
I remember that, but I don't know the game.
I remember Warface we did when Dew and like Yummy was there too. Remember when Yummy was there and it was like we could not pass it at all. Like we kept doing it over and we played it for like fucking 5 hours. But I don't think Blarg was there. I think it was me, you, Yummy, and Do.
Yeah, I didn't do that one.
I feel like the one you're talking about, I feel like I couldn't go to one of the sessions, and then Cobb had to fill in.
Oh no, it was Cobb.
Maybe.
Yeah, it wasn't Yummy. It was Cobb.
Or maybe I'm
misremembering, and I just watched the video of that.
Yeah, it was rough. It was
rough when we played too, dude. I had no AA batteries. And I was like, oh, fuck, I got to go get some AA batteries. And I was like going through every drawer in my house, like looking for fucking batteries. And I was like finding these like cheap ass corroded batteries. I was like, please work for just an hour. Like, please for just an hour. And like none of them would work. And then I like ran to the dollar store and bought these batteries. And they were all drained. And I was like, fuck. And then I had to like run to Walmart.
Damn.
So it took me so many times.
Yeah, I remember that day of having a AA powered battery for fucking Xbox.
Yeah, I used to buy the rechargeable batteries and just have them like sitting in and charging and stuff.
Bro, how long did you guys keep the white controllers that came with Xbox 360s?
That's all I ever used.
Until I literally lost it.
Were yours like dingy fucking brown like crust on the back and shit?
I would
the fucking joysticks had like they were like peeling off and everything. I think I bought like Control Freaks to put on top of them or something.
Yeah, I remember I bought these. I think they were from Razer, actually. Yeah, it was a Razer Xbox 360 controller that I bought. It was dope. It had like mechanical buttons and shit, and it came with these little like covers for the joypads that made it like stickier. And I put those on my regular one because my regular Xbox controller, like the rubber actually like came off. It was just plastic. And it was like dirty, greasy.
I used to have
plastic.
PS2 controllers that were like that.
Oh,
yeah.
When you're that young, you just fuck them up.
The default Xbox 360 headset that looked like a telemarketer headset, you know, where it was just like a piece of foam on your ear and a piece of plastic that didn't even cover your other ear.
So uncomfortable.
Yeah, dude. I used that until it literally snapped. And then I got Turtle Beaches, I think.
The Turtle Beaches too.
Because everyone was like, oh, dude, you basically need them to like do good in COD.
You can hear the footsteps. Yeah.
I was like, dude, I'm just bad at COD. Like, this is not a sound related problem. Like, I'm actually just shit.
Yeah, I remember for Christmas, I like saved up all the money I got for Christmas, and I got the wireless Turtle Beaches, and they were so nice. Didn't have to deal with the cable.
I had the wired for a while. No, actually, I think I started with the wireless. I had the big white ones. They kind of look like Blarg's headphones.
And when you shook them, they would go like the plastic was actually clackly.
No, those were the wired ones were like that.
Yeah,
I had the wired ones too after. I think I broke the wireless white ones I had. You had to put the batteries like in the side right here.
That's what I would go
those
through.
Were the ones I had.
Having that and then also having to put batteries in your fucking controller. Oh man, I was going through batteries.
That's why I had the rechargeables always charging.
Yeah, my dad would get so pissed. I'd literally he would hide all the batteries in his office at home because like otherwise I would just run through them like every other day just to make sure they were
like a 30-pack every week.
So I'd have to like go ask him for batteries, and he'd get so mad. He'd be like, "How much are you fucking playing this stupid Xbox where you like need these Dude, parents are like, well, my parents say we're fucking homies with that. It is so much shit that they have to like. When I got Xbox, I wanted to play World at War with my friends all the time. Like that's basically why I got a 360, and my internet was so slow that it would always just get to the point where waiting for other players in COD, and it would just
not ever connect.
I would never be able to join because like my internet was just too fucking slow. So my dad got better internet for me, like helped. Yeah, I got the wireless connectors, so I didn't have to like plug into the Ethernet and stuff. He had no idea. He did not understand that shit at all. Like obviously, I have a very Arab first generation father who just had no idea what the fuck video games were. He'd get like a headache watching me play for 30 seconds and probably some PTSD watching me shoot brown guys all day. But yeah, he was about it regardless.
I think it's
luckily
just generally
my
good.
dad was pretty up to date a little bit. I mean, to be a very classical redneck man, he would play like Nintendo 64. He played the GameCube and stuff.
What? That's sick.
He knew about gaming and everything.
That's kind of sick.
All my dad ever played was Madden. Still to this day, that's all he cares about playing. He would spend
my
like
dad play NHL with me.
My dad
NHL 2004.
My dad was like addicted to Mario Tennis for a while on the GameCube.
Oh, let's go.
I would
That's
like
sick.
wake up at like fucking 6 in the
Just
morning
hear
and
fucking
go
smacking.
upstairs to like play my GameCube, and I just walk up there. He's like sitting in a lawn chair playing Mario Tennis. It's just-
It's so funny.
Your dad sounds like a fucking legend. That's so funny. Yeah, my dad, I made him play like the NHL games with me. My dad was like obsessed with hockey.
Really?
I made him play I made him play all like the NHL, the EA NHL games with me. And he'd get so upset because I would just dust him. And I'd do like, there's so many little exploits, like shooting from certain angles would go in 100% of the time and stuff like that. And I just piss him off the whole time. And he'd get so mad and not want to play anymore. It's like, bro, you're like 50 getting mad at your 12-year-old son for dusting you on an NHL game.